Hello and welcome back to my channel. I don't have any viewers right now or any subscribers, so this is pretty easy for me. I'm not as nervous as I was the first time. So in my last video, I gave a brief description on what I would be posting to my channel and also a little bit about me. But I did state in this video that I will be giving a little bit more of a background about me. So here it goes. I am a single parent of twins. They are 10 years old. I feel like there are some positive changes that are making its way into my life, but I feel like that I need to work on the person that I need to be first in order for them to come full force with me. And I really feel like I am becoming the woman that I should be, the woman that I am meant to be. And I want to live in my purpose first and foremost. I want to help others. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate others. I want to make my dreams come true. I want to be an inspiration for a lot of people. I also want to help and give advice because I know there's a lot of people out here hurting. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I do have some common sense. Let's see, as far as the creative things that I mentioned in my last video that I'm into, I've been a creative arts girl for a long time. My mom, she kept me pretty active and she let me, what should I say? She let me try anything that I felt like I could. And I guess that's why I have the mentality now that there's nothing that I can't do. If I want to do it, I can accomplish it. As a little girl, I was in baton classes. I was in ballet briefly. I was in choir all through elementary. What is that? Yeah. I was in choir all through elementary. We put on musicals and I enjoyed that. I was in band and I played the violin. What else? Oh, I was in theater arts all through middle school, all the way on up to my sophomore year in high school. And then I was in art class all through middle school and high school, but I think that's mandatory anyway. I was in dance class. Once I graduated high school, I went to college for fashion design and merchandising. My first passion was acting, of course, choir, musicals, and theater arts. So I've just always been a pretty creative arts girl, theater arts girl. And I grew up to be that kind of woman. Now, after I had my kids, which I had my kids after I graduated college, like a year after college, I put all my dreams on hold. And so from then on, it was just like a blur because all I did was work. At times I was working 2 jobs nonstop. So I missed out on a lot of the earlier years because I was working so much. I missed out on time with my friends and family. But as of last year, I felt like it was time for a change. I got tired of not living in my purpose. I got tired of being miserable. I got tired of not being the daughter, the mother, the friend that I felt I should be. So I just really started making changes. I got tired of living my life in fear and not actually living. So last year I went on my first cruise out of the country. I don't like cruises or planes because I feel like things are out of my control, so I'm scared if anything were to happen. So I'm glad I conquered and accomplished that fear. How I did that was, if something happens, hey, something happens, it's out of my control. Ain't nothing I could do to stop it. And I'm glad I did conquer that fear because it was a beautiful experience and I loved it. Another change that I made was earlier this year, like in January, I left my full-time job and I dedicated a lot of myself to the job. Early mornings, late nights, but it was taking away from time for my kids, spending time with my kids, helping them with their homework. I felt drained all the time. I was miserable. Towards the end of last year, I was crying all the time and I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to get up in the mornings to go to work. It was just getting really hard. And all the things that I wanted to do and accomplish in life just kept me up at night. And I don't know, I just felt like I really needed to make a change. And so I did. I made a lot of sacrifices stepping out on faith, making that change, but I prayed on it and I felt like it was just something that I need to do. Now, I don't want to give up on that because there are hard times right now, but I don't want to give up on that dream, on that goal, because I do feel like something is coming. And with that being said, I do want to take you guys on that journey with me. I don't know when something's going to happen or how long it'll take, but I just know that it will come. So until then, I just want to be positive and help others out. Take you on the personal changes that I'm making with myself, and hopefully inspire and help others with some personal changes, because I haven't always been the most happiest person. I don't smile much. I've been one of those people when someone says smile, I'm always looking at them like, what the hell for? I don't like when people tell me to smile, but it's probably the best thing to do. I've also been making changes as far as loving myself. And loving myself doesn't necessarily mean saying I love myself. It means the things that I do to my body, meaning what I put into my body, what I'm reading, what I'm watching, who I surround myself with. So I think people should know that self-love, there's so much that goes into it. I'm becoming more comfortable in my skin. I don't have this dime piece, or what people consider a dime piece body. I'm not big breasted, I'm not fat ass or anything like that, but I do love the body that I'm in. It's a little petite thing and I'm cool with it. I like it. But again, I'm here to answer any questions. I've given advice to people who are kids and people who are around my age, some people that are old enough to be my parent or even my grandparent. It doesn't matter. I've learned lessons the first time around, but then sometimes I've learned lessons the third or fourth time around. So you never know. Again, I'm not going to keep this video too long because I am recording it on my phone. I'm making do with what I got. But as always, do everything with love, move forward in love, and be a blessing. Talk to you later.